Use the law of logarithms to evaluate this expression. Log base 3 of the square root of 27. Well, there's several ways to go around this, so I'm going to do a couple ways since this video is going to be so short. One way to remember, well, no matter what, we have to remember that the square root can be written like this. Mainly because if we're dealing with logarithms, we want as many exponents as we can. So if I take the square root and I turn it into an exponent, it's going to be to the 1/2. Now I can use this logarithm rule here. I know that the log base A of big A to the C is the same thing as C log base A of A. So I know that if I have an exponent, I can actually bring it down to the front if there's a log right here. So I can rewrite this as 1/2 multiplied by log base 3 of 27. Now, 27 I know is going to be, since it's base 3, I have a base 3 here. This should be base 3 as well in order for me to get rid of it. So you can go 1/2, and then it's going to be log base 3 of 3 cubed, which is 27. Now I can use the rule that we learned last time, which is log base A of little a to the x is just x. If these have the same bases, you can undo it and just the exponent is by itself. If you notice right here, these have the same bases. So this can undo with this to leave with just 3. So you end up getting 1/2 multiplied by 3, or in other words, 3/2. Now another way to do it is at the very beginning, after this part right here, is to write it like this. Log base 3 of 3 cubed to the 1/2. Now an exponent to an exponent can be written like this. Log base 3 of 3 to the 3/2. And then I can pull it down in front using this one. So I get 3/2 and then log base 3 of 3. And then I can use this rule. Log base A of that same thing is just 1. So this right here just becomes 1. So you get 3/2 times 1, which is just 3/2.